Alfred Nobel was born in 1833 in Sweden. He died of cerebral hemorrhage in 1896 in Italy at the ripe old age of 63. By the age of 17, Nobel was fluent in Swedish, Russian, French, English, and German. He also had interest in English literature, chemistry, and physics. Because of these, he later created the Nobel Prizes in these fields. Nobel had over 90 different laboratories and factories spanning over 20 countries. In 1864, his brother, Emil, along with other people, died in an explosion in the Stockholm factory, which was due to dangerous levels of nitroglycerin. Posthumously, in other words, after his death, he used his fortune to institute the Nobel Prizes. He established these because a French newspaper erroneously published Alfred's obituary instead of Ludwig's, who died in 1888, and condemned Alfred for his invention of dynamite. Provoked by the event and disappointed with how he felt he might be remembered, Nobel set aside a bulk of his estate to establish the Nobel Prizes to honor men and women for outstanding achievements in literature, physics, economic sciences, medicine, and for those working towards peace. Alfred Nobel patented 350 different inventions in his life. His first was the gas meter in 1857, but his notorious one was the dynamite 10 years later. Later he invented gelignite in 1875, which is safer and easier to transport and also moldable. Dynamite, originally called Nobel's blasting powder, was created to more easily handle nitroglycerin, which is extremely explosive. Dynamite is made up of nitroglycerin and diatomaceous earth, which is similar to pumice, a volcanic rock. This is pumice. Nobel also invented pyrotechnic fuse blasting caps a couple of years before, which later was used in dynamite. These caps are small, sensitive primary explosive devices generally used to detonate a larger, more powerful, and less sensitive secondary explosive. Dynamite was invented as a safe alternative to black powder. Nitroglycerin is also 8 times more explosive than the powder. Though confused, dynamite and TNT are different. TNT is less powerful than dynamite and does not include nitroglycerin. Dynamite is characterized by detonation, not deflagration. Detonation is a supersonic exothermic front accelerating through a medium that eventually drives a shock front propagating directly in front of it. Deflagration is a subsonic combustion proliferating through heat transfer. Dynamite was used to make jobs easier. Miners used it to cut out the mine, which significantly cut down the time it took to reach the minerals. It was used on construction sites for demolition purposes, which cut down the time and money that was spent on tearing down older structures. It also allowed criminals to access bank vaults easier. They also used it to retaliate against the police. The outcome would usually end with the police being blown to smithereens. Dynamite is still an essential tool used for modern construction and mining purposes.